Hello all, and welcome to tonight's beer review, which I am dubbing the Spam Review, because I am wearing my Spam t-shirt today, and I like Spam. Not Spam email, but Spam the meat product. What are we reviewing today? We are reviewing Sierra Nevada's Winter Seasonal from the box set. This is their 5-hop experimental IPA at 5.8 ABV, and I guess an unknown amount IBU units. So let's read the label, shall we? This special IPA features a proprietary blend of 5 unique hop varietals with complex flavors reminiscent of orange peel, grapefruit, cedar, and coconut. Our quest for unique hop flavors led us to the Yakima Valley to explore a mix of vintage and newly developed hop varietals. Some so cutting edge they are known only by their numbers. This blend of hops creates compelling flavors of vanilla, cedar, coconut, and orange for an IPA like we've never tasted before. So, this was brewed, well, it's kind of blurred out, but I'm guessing it's in January or December. So not too old, still well within its rights. I've had one bottle of this, and I have to say I'm fairly well impressed. It is one of the most unique tasting IPAs I've ever had. It really goes and gives new dimension to the style. And still, I'm getting over a cold. That's why I didn't do a review last week. But my sense of smell is back. And I am really excited about it. And I'm kind of hoping it doesn't get consigned to oblivion. Oops, I over-poured a little bit. About 2 fingers worth ahead here. Very well carbonated. Rather on the light side, yellow-orange coloration. Thick white head. Very well carbonated. Got a lot of pine needles there. But like the label says, you got a lot of coconut. And I'm not going to say it's really coconutty, but sort of that toasty, creamy smell. So that woody aspect of the cedar. Again, grapefruit, pine needle. So really a typical sort of IPA, no, aroma, IPA elements in the bouquet with some very unique sort of elements to it. Very much that resiny pine needle in the front there. But what strikes me when you drink this is that sort of I wouldn't say it's coconut flavor because it's not very coconut defined, but it's very much that coconut mouthfeel, very roundness. It's almost more like the mouthfeel of a good porter or, a richer stout. Roundness as opposed to that sort of sharpness, which is really strange because you're still getting lots of pine needle in the front. And grapefruit rind, it rises up in the mid palate. And then your typical IPA bitterness in the finish. Not as strong as some other IPAs, not as strong as IPAs released by Sierra Nevada, but again, enough of that resin clears the palate, remains not overwhelming. Woodiness mentioned in the label, more in the nose. It is what really gets me about this is, yeah, lots of that sort of, very typical Pacific Northwest style IPA that big resiny pine needle bitterness, that sort of grapefruit rind, but just complete 180 on the mouthfeel, on the more tactile aspects in the mouth. Have here, so that prickliness, either not prickliness, not juiciness, not a sort of tannic dryness. Well, there is in the finish there when that bitterness hits you. But again, this very coconutty, strangely, it's hard to describe, except roundness, completeness, fullness, smoothness in the mouthfeel. Despite being very different, it's not jarring. Goes well with it. It's not like somebody went and added cream, cream to an IPA and you got this sort of mismatch. No, it fits in very well. And so what does that sort of, bring down to? Well, they're not going to be getting too much weirdness of flavor, not too much complexity, just a very well-made IPA in the Pacific Northwest New World style with just a very interesting take, probably because of these experimental hops and, of course, Sierra Nevada's expert brewing, picking those malts to go with that hops and, making it mesh in a different manner. You get a very unique IPA. One that is worthy to be tried by anyone who likes a good IPA, despite the fact that there is a glut of IPAs. But then, it's to be expected. Sierra Nevada, despite being one of the largest craft brewers, is still one of the best craft brewers. That's how they got so large, obviously. So, 5-hop experimental IPA. Winter seasonal pack is still on the shelves. Give it a try before it sells out. You might not see it again. Definitely worth a shot. That's your beer review for tonight, folks. Cheers.